Hello guys, welcome to INSPIRE EDUCARE. I am Aditya. In this video, we will solve one problem from the topic arrays, which is generally asked in interviews. So today's question is to find duplicate. In this, we are given an array of integer of size n, which contains number from 0 to n minus 2. Each number is present at least once. That is, if n is equal to 6, then will be from 0 to 4, and each element will occur at least once, and one number is present twice. So we need to find the duplicate element. So here is an example. If n is equal to 6 and we have an array like this 2, 3, 1, 4, 0, 1, that is range from 0 to 4. So here 1 is present twice. So output will be 1. Let us discuss the first approach. In this, we need to run two loops. Pick an element from the first loop, then check if the element appears once again or not using the inner loop. If we find such element, return that element. Otherwise, move to the next element. So if we start with 1, we will compare this element with all other elements from the array, and if 1 appears twice, we will return that. So let us see the pseudocode for this. So we have an outer loop which will run from I equal to 0 to I less than n, I plus plus. Then we have an inner loop which will also run from 0 to less than j less equal to n, j plus plus. Now we have a condition. If I is not equal to j and a of I is equal to a of j, that means we have found a duplicate element. So here we will return that element. Otherwise we will increase I and check for the next element, and this loop will run till the length of the array. This approach is of time complexity O of n square, which is not good. So moving to the next approach, we can use XOR operator. We know the property of XOR operator. That is, the first property is like if we XOR a number by itself even number of times, it will give 0. For example, if we XOR 2 by 2 itself, then it will give 0. The second property is that if we XOR a number by itself odd number of times, then it will give the number itself. So example is like this: 2 XOR 2 XOR 2, that is odd number of times, then the resultant will be the number itself. And the third property is that if we XOR a number with 0, it will give the number again. So if we XOR 2 with 0, then it will give 2 again. So if we XOR all the elements in the array with every element in the range 0 to n minus 2, then all the elements which have one occurrence, they are XORed 2 times, and hence the resultant will be 0. But the duplicate element is XORed 3 times, hence its resultant is the number itself. So let's see the example. If n is equal to 6 and we have an array 1, 2, 0, 3, 4, 1. So if we XOR this element with the range 0 to 4, so answer will look like this. That is XORing all the element 2, XOR 0, XOR 3, XOR 4, XOR 1, XOR with the range 0 to 4. 0 XOR 1, XOR 2, XOR 3, XOR 4. After recombining this, it will look like 0 XOR 0, 1 XOR 1. It has 3 ones. and 2 JOR 2 and 3 JOR 3 and 4 JOR 4. So this will result into 0, this will result into 1, this will again result into 0, and these two will again result into 0. Now this will becomes equal to 1, and we have that element which occurs twice. The time complexity of this approach is O of n. So now let's see the code for this. So the code is very simple. We have first entered the size of the array, then we have dynamically created the array, then we have entered the element of the array, then we have keep a variable answer and initialize it with 0. Then we have run the loop till the size of the array and JOR every element. Now we have another loop which will run from 0 to n minus 2, and we have JOR this with the previous answer. After JORing this, we will get the element which is duplicate, since it is JORed 3 times and other elements are JORed 2 times. And if we JOR an element odd number of times with itself, it will give the answer. And if we JOR an element even number of times with itself, it will give answer as 0. So now let's see the run part. So here we have to enter the size of the array. Let it be 6. Now we have to enter the element of the array. Let it be 1, 2, 0, 3, 4 and 1. So output should come out as 1 since 1 has appeared twice. Let's see the output. Here the output is 1. So we have the code correct. So that's all for this lecture. Thanks for watching. I will see you in next lecture. Till then, keep learning and keep exploring.